Good morning, dear students. In this video of On Killing a Tree, we will talk about the literary devices used in the poem. First of all, we will talk about the rhyme scheme. No rhyme scheme is there in the poem. It is written in free verse. There is no rhythm, rhyme or rhythm used in this poem. Now we will talk about the other literary devices used in the poem. Number 1 is enjambment. Enjambment, when one sentence continue into two or more lines, this is called enjambment, meaning when one sentence is completed, but the meaning of the same sentence runs in the upcoming lines as well, they are called enjambment. Examples of enjambment are: not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. This is they are situated in stanza 1. Then another example of enjambment comes in stanza 3. Rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous height, sprouting leaves. The most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. Another literary device used in this poem is metaphor. Metaphor is indirect comparison. First metaphor is example of metaphor is leprous height. It is used in stanza 1. Here, the branches of trees color uneven. The uneven color of the surface of the trunk of a tree is compared to the skin of a person suffering from leprosy. In leprosy, it's a skin disease where the skin color becomes light. So the person looks of two color, normal skin and leprosy that becomes lighter in color. So leprous height is the uneven color of the branch compared with leprosy, that is indirect comparison. Another example of metaphor is bleeding bark. Bleeding bark, the sap, meaning the white moisture which come out from the trees, branches, leaves. The sap coming out of tree where it is cut is compared to the bleeding from the wound in a human's body. Just as from human body blood comes, from trees sap comes. So it is the comparison, but hidden comparison. That is why it is metaphor. Bleeding bark, it comes in stanza 2. Another literary device used is alliteration. Alliteration, I have already told you, I am just repeating. Repetition of a consonant sound in two or more closely places words. Where consonant sound is repeated, a very closely placed word, that is called alliteration. Example of alliteration, stanza 2, bleeding bark. Example of alliteration, para 3, white and wet. In first, B sound is repeated. In second, W sound is repeated. Another repetition is another literary device used in repetition. A word or sentence is repeated to lay emphasis on it. And in this poem, stanza 3, pulled out, these two words are repeated. So this is the example of repetition. Now we will go through the summary of the poem. On Killing a Tree is a sensitive poem. The poet persuades the reader not to destroy trees and equates it with killing a human being. He says that a plant takes sunlight, water, air, and nutrients from the soil to gradually become a huge tree. It develops a strong trunk and gets numerous leaves. Merely cutting the trunk of the tree does not kill it. When a tree is cut, the sap flows out just like a wounded man bleeds. Once the wound heals, new branches and tiny leaves grow from there, which grow into trees. In order to destroy a tree, it has to be uprooted. The roots, which are white in color and are damp due to the moisture that they get from the soil, are hidden in a pit in the earth. These roots are the most sensitive part of the tree as they bind it to the earth. In order to kill the tree, these roots have to be detached from the soil. Once the roots are detached, the tree starts dying. It withers, dries up with the action of heat and wind, twists, hardens, and finally dies. So, dear children, you will write the summary of the poem. Thank you.